Hello, my name is Jo, and for the next 7 days I'm going to try an acupressure mat. Have you heard of them? So basically it's a medieval device that's new because it's covered in plastic spikes. And some of the things that they help with are muscle tension, stress relief, improving sleep, supports blood circulation and increases energy. So I've decided to try one for 7 days and see what all the fuss is about. It didn't go quite how I thought. My friend Chris uses one, so thanks Chris. I'm going to be using his for 7 days, and if it miraculously changes my life and I feel great, then I can think about buying my own. So this one is a XN8 Sports one. Not sponsored or anything. Ow! Okay, this really like it. Oh my god, I've got a pillow as well. Oh, it's quite small. Right. These are so hard and spiky. They hurt on my fingers. Oh god. So this looks really intimidating now. But hopefully I will feel some of the benefits and it'll be worth it. Before I was feeling a little bit confident. I've got quite a lot of tattoos and I think I can handle tattoo pain pretty well. But now looking at this, I'm not so sure. Also, I find the worst pain from massage or trigger point massage in particular, you know, like deep tissue massage. I hate it. I hate it more than anything else. I will walk out if they do that to me. Can't stand it. It's horrible. It's the worst pain ever. So I think it's going to go one or two ways. But yeah. Let's give it a try. Okay, I've set the timer for 5 minutes and I'm scared that that was too long. I was going to go for 10 minutes, just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do 10 minutes. After getting it out and touching it, I'm going to try and do 5 minutes and hope that I don't die or scream. There you guys. I might regret just wearing a sports bra and some shorts. Oh. 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 I haven't set the timer. Oh god. Okay. Okay, not quite. It's not as bad as I thought. Oh, it's bad when you put your head down. It's bad when you put your head down. Oh, it's really bad when you put your head down. It's not too bad on my back, actually. I'm going to try putting my arms down. Ah! Oh, when you take your head off as well. Don't feel like, I think my back is arching a bit. So I don't feel like, oh god, I can really feel it on my neck. So I don't feel like I'm getting it on my back too much because I've got like an arch. Maybe if I put my knees up. Oh yeah. Ah, okay, yeah, now I can feel it. And I'm putting more pressure on my neck. Where you have more pain in general, that's where you're going to feel more pain with this. And I do generally get more neck pain than back pain. Ah. I can hardly feel my back actually. It's starting to be bearable on my neck now. I don't know how many minutes in I am. I've got 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. So it takes 4 minutes for it to not be horrendous on your neck. It's quite nice to have a lie down. Shame it has to involve spikes, but... Oh, okay, 5 minutes. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's more painful getting off than it is getting on. While we're at it, let's try going on my front. Oh. That feels worse. Because I don't have the same issue with my spine that I do with my tummy. That pokes out. I think if you can like control your breathing, so kind of like meditative breathing, that definitely helps. After the initial shock, you do get used to it. Takes a little time, but your body adjusts and it feels okay. I want to try standing on it. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to try standing on it. Oh. It's not unbearable. It's not pleasant. It just feels like you know when you stand on really hot tarmac in the summer, like your feet are burning. It just feels a little bit like that. Wonder if it makes a difference what surface. It must do what surface you're on. I'm on quite a fluffy mat, so I wonder if I was on hard surface. Let's try. Oh. No, it feels the same. I will try it on different surfaces throughout the week just to see what hurts more. I suppose like on a bed or a soft surface, it will mould to your body more. I'll try it on the bed tomorrow, I think. First go was not as bad as I thought at all. It's not pleasant, but it's not horrendous. So yeah, I'm very relieved. Tomorrow I'm going to try a little bit longer. Depending on my schedule, I want to try and do like up to 30 minutes and see what that feels like. But yeah, I'm just going to see timing wise when I can do longer sessions and when I have to do shorter sessions, and just see the difference of feeling energy wise before and after as well. Okay, day 1 done. See you on day 2. The head is still the worst bit. Days 2 and 3 were about getting used to the sensation of lying on the mat. I still found the first few minutes really uncomfortable, especially when it came to like the back of my head and my neck. That was the most uncomfortable part. The rest was absolutely fine. Even at the start, it was just my neck that I struggled with. So I introduced a couple of distractions, which helped sometimes. And then the more I did it, the more I could relax into it and do meditation. So sometimes I had a book, or I was listening to something, or watching something on my phone. I struggled to watch the TV because it was at a bit of an angle and I had to move my head, and that was just really tricky. So I would just have my phone in front of my face and I'd watch something just to keep me entertained and a little bit of distraction. I also found that doing it on a soft surface was more beneficial. Because of the arch in my back, I didn't really feel the benefits of the whole mat touching my back unless I was on a soft surface. So I actually did the whole rest of the time on either my bed or the sofa. So the mat moulded to my back, which if you maybe struggled a little bit with a hard surface, then I probably wouldn't advise going on a softer surface because it was more intense. But because I was pleasantly surprised by how maybe not quite as painful as what I thought it was going to be, I didn't mind a bit more extra pain, so I went for the soft surface. I also found that not wearing anything helped a lot, so I could get the whole surface of my back. I thought it would be really intense, so I kind of wanted to have a top on or something, but I just lowered down my trousers and my pants so it could reach like the very bottom of my back, and then didn't have anything on my top either, just so I could get the same amount of surface touching the mat. As you can see, it was pretty sensitive, and after going on it for longer periods of time, so 20 minutes upwards, I did have some pretty interesting patterns on my back. It was also quite sore putting my clothes on afterwards, and the sensation of my back afterwards for quite a long period of time did feel quite sensitive and sore, kind of a little bit like sunburn. It was quite warm and just, yeah, a little bit more sensitive than normal. After day 2, I did notice that I had a bit of a sore lower back, which I don't tend to suffer from. It's usually my neck is where I get the most pain from my job, being a tattoo artist and being in very awkward positions. That's what I struggle with the most. However, yeah, after day 2, I started to get lower back pain, which I'm hoping was just from either awkwardly sat tattooing or a workout strain, but who knows. By day 4, I'd experimented using the mat at different times of the day, and I found that the different times of the day that I used it, I felt different afterwards. So if I used it in the morning, I felt more energized and ready to like crack on with the day. And then when I used it later in the evening, I felt way more relaxed. But that also might be down to the activities I was doing whilst on the mat. So in the morning, I would have watched a video or I was reading, whereas at night I was either reading or meditating, because I didn't want to be stimulating my mind before going to bed as well, watching YouTube or something. It might depend what you do on the mat as to what you get out of it. I think that all plays a part. Why am I doing this? Why am I using an acupressure mat? Well, I'm just trying to find out different things to make me feel good. And I've read up a little bit about acupressure mats. My friend obviously uses one. So there are some benefits to it. I just wanted to see if I felt any benefits and maybe introduce that into my life if I did feel benefits, as it's quite a cost-effective, quick and easy way to introduce that into my routine. And I really want to try things that claim to help with your physical and mental well-being. Now, these are one of the things that isn't particularly well studied or scientifically proven, but I thought it was worth giving it a go anyway. By day 5, I really started to notice some changes. Unfortunately, they were not really good ones. My back started to feel a little bit itchy, and then when I was itching it, I could feel these sort of bumps on it. So I got my wife to check, and she noticed, I don't know if it was really a rash. I can't see my back. My back's covered with tattoos, so you can't really see it through the camera, but it felt like little spots, and she saw little spots all over my back, like there was some sort of skin reaction. Now, I don't know if that was just the mat, if it's because my friend is dirty. Surprisingly, these are quite hard to clean, the spiky mats, because I tried spraying some antibacterial stuff on it, but then you can't wipe it off because you're getting stabbed with your fingers. So they're very hard to clean, which is a bit of a negative thing for me. So I don't know if it was the fact that it was dirty and I had some sort of reaction, or I just had a reaction to the spikes. But anyway, I did decide to stop using it after day 5 because we're going away for the weekend and I don't want a scabby, spotty back. It's a shame because I was really actually enjoying my spiky mat time. I really liked the kind of pain side of it, which I suppose that's something that I need to look into a little bit. I found it really relaxing. I found it energizing. So I guess I felt productive after using it. I didn't find it unbearable. I found it kind of like a stimulating feeling of, oh, I can feel something. It feels a little bit unpleasant, but I can deal with it. And I quite enjoy that. So it's day 7 and I haven't used the mat for 2 days and my lower back is still sore. And the mat claims to prevent or to ease lower back pain. And I got lower back pain using it. And I'm not saying it was the mat, it was probably something that I did. But still, I don't really want to gain injuries by using something that's supposed to help with injuries. The roundup is, I really enjoyed using it. I'm so sad, but some relationships you just can't force. Another thing I'd like to mention is that Marta, my wife, did actually use it when she suffered from really bad period cramps, because she suffers so bad. Just thought, give it a go. And it actually alleviated the pain for a bit. And I'm not claiming to say that if you use this mat, you will be cured from period cramps. But you never know, maybe you will. It might be worth a try. And I think it's the same sort of thing when it comes to the cold water therapy. That whole pain and using your breath to cope with that. I think that's one of the benefits, and I'm assuming that's one of the benefits with the acupressure mat as well. When you can concentrate on your breathing, get back into your body and get through the pain, afterwards you do feel that sense of relief and achievement. I think using the mat after work or after a big workout really helps the muscles to relax and encourages blood circulation. So I'm sure there are benefits, but I just really don't think it's for me. If you're curious about acupressure mats, why not just give it a go? But I would suggest buying a new one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, whack a comment below if you've ever tried one or if you're thinking about trying one. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more things that I'm trying for my mental and physical health. See you next week.